Hello and welcome to today's episode of Rawkode Live. This is the Clustered series. Today we are going to be taking two broken Kubernetes clusters and live debugging and hopefully fixing them. I am not smart enough to do this alone, so I am joined by a wonderful guest. Today I'm joined by Lee Briggs, a developer and developer advocate at Pulumi Corp, and the very first breaker. Hey Lee.
Hey, thanks for having me. It's really exciting to be here. I've watched all the other episodes. I think I did the first cluster.
You did, you broke the
and
very
I
first cluster.
and I was kind and I just edited a config map, and it looks like since then things have escalated fairly significantly. So, yeah, prior to being a developer and developer advocate, I was building out Kubernetes platforms from scratch and have built them before EKS and all those kind of things were a thing. So, it's been a while, and I'm excited to see if I still have all of that knowledge and memory there, or if I'm going to be any use to you at all.
Well, you will. I think based on my experience of now having three of these under me, like you forget how to think in a weird way, right? And having a guest here and being able to talk about what's actually happening will slow us down. Hopefully, not get us down too many rabbit holes, but it's tough. And as you can see from the comments, everybody is so supportive. They're all on our side.
I know it feels like collective Schadenfreude at this point. Everyone's just really enjoying our sense of doom and dread as things go along. And I've been on all three sides of it now. So breaker, observer, and now fixer. So this is going to be exciting. And I also will say it's the first. At least we're a united Great Britain front at this point as well. So
yeah. Well, I think we just need to rip the band-aid off here. We need to get into this first cluster. Let's see what we're dealing with and then take it from there. So this is cluster 007. This was broken by Matt Moore and Dan Pop. We should just get this on with. Not looking forward to this one. Got to be honest. So, as always, as of like two whole episodes ago, we are now using Teleport to aid us debugging these clusters. A really cool tool. You should check it out. It gives us access to each of the nodes so we can try and fix things together. The superpower here is we have a shared terminal. Hi, from David. See, I can't even type echo. That's not a good start. Lee, do you want to just confirm we're here? Yeah, there we go. Nice. Okay.
there we go.
So we've not looked at anything yet. We don't know what state this cluster's in. We don't know if we have an API server. We don't know anything. So I usually like to start just by using the admin token and seeing if we can get the nodes, get the pods, to get anything at this point. And then we'll work it out from there.
My personal preference, if we go straight for nodes, like kind of get an idea of okay, there we go.
Go figure, right? With no API server.
Excellent.
It's getting all far too familiar with this. Okay. I wish I could say it gets easier. I think that it gets worse. It definitely gets worse. Okay, what do you think? What do you want to look at first?
6969 looks like a weird port. So I think running Docker PS would be a good start. Make sure the actual, container, you use containerd.
We do use containerd.
Actually check that containerd is running the control plane pods would be probably a good start, and see what port they are on, and then go from there was probably what my first thought is.
Well, that's one of those things I've never actually bothered to look up. There is a cry control, but it doesn't do anything without configuration, and I've never actually got it. Weird bug in Teleport where I have to reload my page randomly, or it doesn't scroll. Yeah, I'm going to have to fail that as an issue. I should be a good open source citizen. So if we run cry control pods, it never works. It never points to the right socket. I know Walid has just commented saying run that command. If you remember what the flag is to point it to the socket, drop it in the chat and I'll use it. However, I think you're right, Lee. That's not the right port.
Yes.
So let's just. Sorry, there you go.
No, that we basically need to get an idea of if the control plane is running at this point, and old school would be Docker PS and actually check if the actual containers are running. And because obviously the port could have changed in the admin.conf, But they might also not be running as well. So
Well-
I with containerd, I'm not entirely sure how you would run PS. But I think
Well,
that's
I've
what
just
you're
ran a
saying with the
PS
pod.
to look at every process on this host, and there's nothing that resembles an API server. So
Excellent. Okay, so is the kubelet running?
we have a kube controller manager. That's it.
Cool. Systemctl status kubelet would be probably a good start.
Sorry, can you say that again? Oh yeah.
Just check, yeah, systemctl status kubelet and see if that is running. It is, but it looks like there's a bunch of logs there, and obviously it can't connect to.
That's weird. I never saw a kubelet. Oh, I ran Kubernetes. That was my mistake. Okay. No. Why? Where's my? Oh no, that is okay. Yeah, we've got a kubelet. We've got a kube controller manager. Okay, so the kubelet is running, which means it should be starting the static manifest, which run the API server, the scheduler, and the controller manager.
In the etc, I'm guessing they're in etc Kubernetes at this point.
They should be in this directory here.
Okay.
And we do have an API server, but it is not running. So let's scan this. And I'm really bad for this. I keep flying through these and missing stuff in the audience. I just used it. There we go. Thanks, Dan. All right. Yeah, I'm really bad for skimming through these too quickly, so I'm going to slow myself down. We can see API server. The advertised address looks like it might be all right. See, let me know if you see anything that looks fishy.
It looks good to me so far.
I wonder if it's just the port in the kube config.
Yeah, we might be. Well, I think we might be getting there. Let's see. We should probably fix that first, and it should be 6334, I think.
Yeah.
So it's 443, not 334. There we go.
Make sure there's no more. Yeah. Okay. So kube config.
You're probably going to have to restart the kubelet, I think.
Well, no, because we only modified we didn't modify the API server, we just modified the config. So it did try and speak to this here, but of course we do know that by running PS, we didn't have an API server either. So we're going to need to work out where our API server is. Now, the manifest is here. It didn't get started. I guess we want to start looking at, would you say the kubelet logs, maybe where we want to head next?
Yeah, the kubelet log seems like a journal CTL on the kubelet logs. I think it's just going to tell us that the kubelet can't connect to the API server. More than likely.
Okay. Kubelet, no pager, and if I can remember, is it since 15 minutes? That normally works, right? All right, guess not.
I mean, let's dump the whole thing. I see a crash loop back off.
My screen is definitely locked up. Oh, okay. Yeah, we do have a crash loop back off.
Something referencing Cilium.
Yeah, I may have to refresh this tab. Liz is not happy, bunny. Yeah, it's crashed. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not getting any scroll back in teleport at this point. So, all
right, let's go into the varlog containers. Let's see what's recent. Where's the API server? Oh, there it is. Okay. Kube API server. Haha! There we go.
There we go. That looks pretty Oh, are we going to have to regenerate all the certificates?
No, if anyone's been that harsh, they're getting a swift kick the first time I see them. I'm hoping. Handling keys is an absolute nightmare. I'm hoping it's just.
Yeah, API server dot turd. How wonderfully juvenile.
Well, we already had port 6969. I mean, a turd
I
was
know,
coming.
right? There's a theme generator. There's a theme going on here. I think we're definitely going to have to restart the kubelet at this point.
Yeah, let's do that. Okay, so our API server wasn't available. We have seen the error from the varlog containers directory. We've restarted the kubelet, fixed that fail. Hopefully, we have an API server. Not
we do not.
And let's just see if we get any additional logs from kube API server. Not yet. So maybe it's just not restarted yet. I had this weird issue last week as well, to be honest. And I think the solution was to move the API server out and brack in. And let's see where that gets us. Kube. When was that? That was a few minutes ago. I guess we can just wait.
We should maybe we can. I know the kubelet logs are. Let me have a look at what the journal CTN command. So journal CTL command is for follow.
So Matt's comment is saying at least there's only one control plane node this time. Yes, I have learned that. I learned that lesson. Nobody wants to see me replicate the same fix across 3 different machines.
I think we can do minus u kubelet.
Notice file or directory. Oh, the kubelet binary's gone. Is that right? Can you want
it looks like it.
A witch on user bin kubelet? Aha.
Now, if I'm going to learn anything from what we've seen so far, this is going to have an interesting name. ls minus AO user bin grep. Sorry, kubelet. Nope.
Yeah, you might just.
If deleted it altogether, we might have to download it.
Why don't you try a ls-lht, which should sort it by. Does that sort by time, and then we can just see what was changed recently. Yes, do a head on that so we see the first.
Yeah.
Point. Oh no, that's not worked at all.
I think it's just been removed. I mean, there's every possibility here. It's just been completely deleted.
Oh, wrong directory.
Which, by the way, is really mean because the kubelet was running, and obviously the binary is being used by systemd, and so it's been removed. And as soon as we restarted it, we're now in a worse position than when we started, which is just really mean. So I think what we're probably going to have to do. How does your setup install the kubelet?
You know, when I something, I'm going to take a shot in the dark here. Oh no! When I did when I moved the manifest to /temp, I didn't.
Oh wait! Somebody in the chat just said it's there. They've renamed it to Publet. Yeah, look, it's the third line up here. So let's do.
Bash history is off limits, I'm afraid. Nice idea though, but we do have an agreement.
Okay, so now we should be able this.
How did everybody see that except us? See, it's the blinkers of just being here. That's what it is.
Yeah, I think, yeah. So then CTL status kubelet is running now. Is it is loaded? Is it running?
No, I don't think it's running.
What are the permissions on?
It's all right. Let's give it a wee nudge. Yeah.
Channel.
What happens if you're on a PS and grep for kubelet? Is it? Oh, all right. You can just do a system control start kubelet. Maybe it's just not enabled or something, or is it failing?
It's exited.
What next?
Oh, we're getting a stack trace from API machinery. That's not a good. That's not a good start.
Do you want to? Let's run this through. Oh. Yeah, let's take off. No pager, and put it through right there. We've got kubelet config.
Up the top there. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so we need to go to var lib kubelet. But I'll let you do the typing just now.
What did it say?
Look at the permissions on that config YAML.
Oh, excellent.
I think this is the cat and mouse cluster. Thanks, Matt and Dan.
Is it? I'm wondering if they've set Atta on this or something. So I'm going to try this with not the. Okay. At least they haven't set Atta on it. That's a good start.
Let's give it a restart nudge and see if that's happy now.
Well, I mean, I'm going to be. Don't try this at home, folks. I'm going to do that. No, not that. That's not a bad idea. That's not a good idea. Let's do 644.
There's no judgment on this show, mate. Go for it. 777.
I just want to get it started. We can if this is a production incident.
I said no judgment, and then you typed service kubelet restart like an absolute.
I know. I'm old school. Sorry.
All right, let's get
not quite
again.
there.
Yep. 4 seconds ago, auto restart, not looking good. Var kubelet config.
No such file or directory. Oh wait, that's probably old.
Oh, is that a different error?
Looking.
So no, wait, this is the March 9th. Right, yeah, this is a long time ago. Let's
okay,
wonder why my since 15 minutes didn't work. Anyone in the chat remember what the time parameter is on journal CTL?
Yeah, there's so many logs that the teleport can't handle the scroll back, so yeah. I think I've just crashed my session.
All right, let's just reload. Let's just quit. Okay, yeah, we need to be careful with that. Okay, so journal CTL -u kubelet -tail. Oh, it's not tail.
I usually use follow, which will give you like -f, which will give you like real-time streaming at least.
But I don't think we can scroll back up with that, can we?
No.
Okay, I need to remember what this syntax is. It's not.
I guess you could.
Epoch, is it?
You could bust out the man page.
Whoa. Journal / Oh, there we go. Thanks, Matt. So what's that? Journal CTL -u kubelet -n 200 300. Okay. I need no pager on that too, actually. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to read that.
Is it a political opinion if we start talking about systemd and journal CTL at this point?
Go for it. That's all good.
And this was all easier when you could just tail log files, in my opinion. Like,
C.A.
can we scroll back?
Haggis. Come on.
Yeah.
No need to bring the Scottish roots into this. So they've renamed it. Right, we need to go modify the kubelet configuration. So cd var lib. Definitely a cat and mouse episode. Oh. Haggis.
Lovely.
What's our CA called?
I'd like to just take a moment to say everybody on the chat who hasn't tried haggis, it's delicious, and you should definitely go out of your way to try it.
Yeah, haggis is amazing. ca.key or ser? I don't even know what one we need. ca.ser, isn't it? I think. Give that a second. Oh, it's minus 5 minutes. Is that right? Let's see. No, just drop that in. If that works, I'll be so happy. I knew I was close.
There we go.
Perfect. Thank you, Noel. All right. Is the Scotsman crying? No, I am not crying. Thank you. Active and running.
Look at that. So let's check if our API server is running now. Oh. No. So at least we got the kubelet running. Oh, did we move the manifest back?
Yes.
Yes, we did.
All right. So something's changed.
So,
well, you can jump into the varlog containers, and
oh yeah,
tail the API server.
Log containers. Tail at CD. Anybody? I can't remember anybody breaking the etcd setup yet, so maybe we're going to get lucky today.
Yeah, you want to tail the API server so we can see why it's not starting?
Oh, that's what I thought. Oh, no, I did the control plane. My bad.
Kube-API, just tail that.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, my bad.
It's all right. Live stream bunkers. It's tough.
More PKI changes.
All right, let's just change the config. So we need to change it back to be API server -kubelet -client .crt instead of .pop. So yeah, it's in the var lib kubelet config.yaml.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, var lib kubelet config.
Carlos is asking who broke this cluster. It is Matt Moore and Dan Pop, former friends of mine. It's not in there. Okay, so that means it might be in. Where would that be configured? Oh, the static manifest, perhaps.
Yeah, that's what my.
Oh, look. Yeah, that was that. Yep, Pop is there.
Oh, God damn it. I haven't got my Vim config. I feel completely.
You want me to do it?
Yes, please. I'm completely useless without my ID at this point. I feel so. There we go.
Okay. Now, because we've changed the manifest, let's just give it that wee done.
I mean, I usually find that just kicking the kubelet will be enough. I think.
Well, it's going to restart. I mean, because it's a static manifest, it's going to try to. There we go. It's going to try to restart it every few seconds. All right, I'll let you take it. Do you want to see if we can get nodes on this thing?
Kubelet. I can't remember the magic incantation.
No, kube control -- kube config.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. Config.
Kube config.
Admin get nodes.
Closest kube config.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah.
That's it. Oh wait, what?
The nodes aren't joined though. But we should be able to get the pods, and it should. Okay, that's interesting.
I was kind of hoping that was us. I was hoping that was it fixed. Right.
Yeah,
okay. So none of our nodes are connected. Although the API server wasn't running. Let's give that a minute because the other machines are going to have to jump back in, get connected. The API server not running means we actually probably wouldn't be able to run a pods anyway. I'm hoping they are running. You want to do a PSA UX and grep for core DNS? No.
Let's have a look at the API server logs while we're in this directory. Queue API server.
Matt has said, "Welcome to phase 2."
Minus n. Let's do 100. Storage error. Key not. Oh, now we're in. Now they have screwed with SCD by the looks of things.
I don't. Oh, maybe I need to refresh. I don't think I'm getting. Oh.
So I don't know.
Unable to remove old endpoints from Kubernetes service. Key not found. Okay.
Yeah. So this is etcd. I think this is the. I believe.
Okay, so let's think this through. Get nodes is not returning even this local node.
Yeah.
We have a kubelet running.
So the API server, the process is running, but it's still not healthy. Like it's still not started up correctly, and it's probably not actually responding to all of the nodes that are trying to connect. Is what I'm seeing at the moment. So the API server logs that we're seeing here. I don't know if you can see this in. I don't know if you can see that in your teleport session, but there is a log entry that is telling us when the API server is trying to connect to I can't remember if it's the controller manager or etcd, that there's something wrong basically. So manifest cube API server. Yeah, so we're connecting to the local etcd here, and I think the local etcd has been.
Do you want to check it's running? I don't think we've looked for that in a PS command yet.
I accidentally looked for it earlier, but yes, so it is running.
It's not. That's the API server. Okay, so our static manifest for SCD is forked as well.
Oh God, yeah.
We also don't have a kube scheduler running, so we're going to need to fix that too. Okay, so let's go back into the static manifest directory.
Vim etcd Kubernetes manifest etcd.
Okay, let's see. Just search for poop, turd, pop. I mean, my skim of that, there's nothing modified, so it could just be the scheduler. Oh no, this is a static manifest.
I wonder if there's anything in the etcd log here. Health status okay, but
That's
that
right
was...
now, yeah. That's like 2 seconds ago. Maybe it's just gone off the scroll. Am I not seeing it? Oh, it is running. Ugh. Okay, I think our scrolls are maybe different. There is an etcd there. Is it restarting?
Yeah, it's there. It's yeah, it is running. I don't think so.
I have to refresh. Oh no, it's not a scroll. You're all right. Okay. Let's do. Yeah, it's running. Is that 5 minutes? No, March 10th. Okay, yeah. I think SCD's okay. Sorry,
SCD is running by the looks of things.
Okay, let's go work out why the scheduler's not running, and then we'll come back to the API, the nodes not being registered.
There we are. Look,
I want the whole control plane online before I start debugging.
Yeah, I agree. So
we've got a few comments. So
Scotland sucks.
Well, he says node restrictions, admission webhooks. Yeah, I mean, definitely stuff we need to look at. Carlos, yep, think about the lifecycle to register a node. And Matt has given us a little bit of confidence. He thinks that the API should be fine. So let's get the scheduler online, and then we'll take it from there.
There you go. Look, authorization queue configs. That certainly seems better. Before we even try and get the scheduler back online, let's look at the controller manager, which I think when we were doing our earlier PSs, they were all fine anyway. So
let's get a scheduler. Come on.
Kublet's running. API server is running. Hang on. etcd, API server, Kubelet. Still no sign of the other ones. Scheduler. Cannot open. Oh wait. Tail. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's coming. Okay.
Oh, that looks better. Not like history rule. I feel like that I would definitely be logging in and being like, "What did I do earlier that I've forgotten?"
Well, I think they have forgotten. I mean, even Matt was like, "Oh yeah, one more."
Get nodes. Still no nodes.
Run a PS. Can we see the scheduler? Just grab for scheduler, I guess. Right, okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we have to work out what's going on. Let's look at the API server logs again. I don't know if the etcd was a red herring or not. Maybe Matt or Dan, if you want to drop a comment before we start going down the wrong path here.
And now we're into
there we
validation.
Go. We do have webhooks.
Yeah. So okay. So we're getting there at least. So how maybe it's been a year since I've done this. How would you specify a validation webhook statically? When the
we can check. So it depends if it's dynamic or not. So sorry. Do you mind if I type?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah.
So it could be that they have added a webhook on the API server manifest.
I guess the API server is now responding, so we should probably be able to do get validating webhooks, right?
Depends how
in theory.
It might be. It depends if it's a dynamic admission controller or if it is here. But you can see we've got this node restriction here. Enable admission plugins. So I'm going to.
There we go.
We'll let that restart the API server, and we should be able to have our nodes register.
It doesn't feel great to sit here and cross your fingers, does it? Like,
sorry.
Go ahead. You do the queue control.
I just wanted to check if we got a restart on this. Yeah. Not yet.
Did we make it worse? We made it worse.
I wonder if I can't remove that flag just wildly like that. So API.
Hasn't auto completed properly, I don't think. Yeah, .log. There we are.
Which one do I want? F or C?
Pass. The newest one.
Quota admission. We don't have a node validation anymore. Did I not just remove it? Okay, there's our API server. Let's see what happens with kubeconf. I should just this. I should set this up beforehand so people don't need to keep watching me do it.
I have it aliased and locally as well. So yeah.
All right.
Can you get the admission controllers? Yeah, validating webhooks. And just do -- all name.
Validating admission. I can't remember the actual name.
No, me neither. This is when Google comes
API
in.
resources. Oh, what's that again?
kubectl API - resources.
Oh yeah, it's not get, is it? It's just that.
Yeah.
And then grep for validating. Okay. So now we want to do a k get. And we just delete that.
Can we do all before you do that? Can we do all namespaces?
I don't think these are namespaced, but better. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. They are global, aren't they? Yeah. Okay. Well, I wouldn't delete it. Let's have a look at it first. See what they're doing. Like, because if we have to get it back manually, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that.
Yeah, I think this just needs deleted.
Right? Well, I think a better way I think is to remove the resources. So again, like I'm thinking, yeah, if you make that an empty array, I think that might be, yeah. Nope.
Oh,
it didn't.
Is that immutable? Oh no, required field.
Just maybe foo as a resource as one array, because that's not a valid resource, right?
Webhook rules resources is required. It's there.
But I think it's empty. So I think you might be right. We might have to just delete it. We could just do. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, cool.
There we go.
You want to try and get nodes?
No, is no a valid answer? There we go.
Nice. Okay, so the other two, the worker nodes, I would expect. I'm hoping they've maybe not changed anything in the workers. They should come back online now that the registration should be all right. Yeah, that won't work with the alias, but you can just do k get nodes -w.
I don't like the output. There we go. Okay, that's good.
All right. Let's see what the comments are saying. I think people are agreeing with this. Nice.
I do think we can wait for the worker nodes to register, but I do think it might be the case they have messed with those as well. Maybe I'm being very cynical, so we might want to switch to a worker node and see what the life cycle looks like on there.
Yeah, all right, let's go. Let's. I'm connecting to the first worker on the list, JBW7V.
Yeah, I have to see the active session, so I'll join that. Okay.
Oh, there won't be a kubeadmin on this. The only way I'd be able to do it is locally. Okay, we can just check the basics then. So we expect to see
a kubelet
running here.
Okay, that's a good sign.
Let's just restart it and see if it helps it speed up the joining process.
And if I really quickly pop back.
The journal.
There we are, look.
Did it come back? Nice.
It's registered, it's still not ready.
Okay, I think
so I guess we probably. I think we should kick all the other ones real quick and make sure they all join. And then I would feel pretty okay. Once this worker node is joined.
I have now restarted all. We should also check our workloads are running too.
Okay. So our WordPress is still pending.
Do you want to describe it?
Describe your Nginx.
They've changed the max pod limit.
Yeah, I can't remember where that is. If you know where it is, then please feel free to take over. It's in the controller manager, I think.
Max. Nope. Where do you set the max pod limit again?
I think controller the scheduler. Sorry, not the controller manager. What seems Kubernetes manifests scheduler. Nope.
What's the port number on that? 0?
Isn't that? I think that's valid. I seem to remember that being valid. Yeah, I believe so.
Let's see what else we got. Yeah, port 0 again. Maybe that's just red herring. I'm gonna just look it up. Kubernetes max pod limit.
Oh wait, we're looking at the wrong node. We're looking at the control plane. The kubelet on the actual node is probably where the max pods is set.
All right, let's jump onto the first one again.
Because this obviously isn't going to get scheduled on the control plane. So the kubelet config on here is probably...
Weird bug. All right, okay. Lib kubelet config. Let's see. Yeah, let's just Google it. It could be on the unit file if you want to check there.
Oh, on the system unit file.
Not much help.
It might be in this environment. I mean, it could be a set as an environment variable, I guess. Do you want to quickly look it up while see where else it could be set while I just randomly type command and hope it gets fixed?
Oh, I'm in the control plane node. Yeah. So, did you look in the unit file?
I did. Sorry, I looked on the. I didn't realize we were on the. Back on the master node. Sorry, the controller node.
All right, I'm drawing a blank.
I mean, they definitely have set a max number of nodes. It's just figuring out where it's actually been, where all the possible places that it's been set.
So the capacity is 110 on our first worker node. So I did a describe on that node. I'm on the control plane again. Sorry. Oh, we just have a no schedule uninitialized on this. So I'm going to remove that taint. I don't even know if that was them or if that's our CCM. But
wait, do we remember earlier on there was a log message about Cilium? We haven't actually looked at all of the cube system, like the pods, to make sure they're all scheduled correctly.
I'm going to remove this taint anyway, just to see what happens.
Yeah. And then I would do k get pods minus yeah.
Whoa.
Okay, some stuff's running.
I'm going to edit all those nodes. I'm just going to remove that taint. In fact, I'll just do it from taint. This
I'm a
is
bit
the
confused about why
sledgehammer
they're.
approach.
I'm a bit confused why they aren't registering. Like, is the CNI initialized?
Okay, Cilium get pod. See, almost.
Well, I mean, maybe we could. I think we just need to kill these pods and have. Oh no, because I ran that Nginx container and that didn't get scheduled, did it?
Okay, Matt, Dan, you're in the chat. Have we fixed everything that you've broken, and this is an unrelated error, or is this still part of your phase 2? We're going to allocate a few more minutes to it before we move on to our second cluster. Right, Lee. There are some pending Cilium pods here.
Somebody in the chat said allocatable. We must have missed this. The allocatable CPU is only 10M, and I think we were just kind of scrolling past a lot of stuff because we.
Allocatable CPU. Where is that set in live?
On
On the worker?
I think it might be on the worker. Yes.
Okay, so within the flags. Right, let's use the control plane, right? This is what this is good at. So get nodes, describe node, whatever workers, right? And someone in the chat suggested that allocatable CPU is too small.
Yeah, look, see the requests, the CPU requests are 1,000%. But I think that's just the number of cores, right?
I'm still reading. Invalid capacity 0 in image file system. So, something wrong with our disk? I don't know if that's me going down the wrong path again or not, though.
Well, let's describe
okay.
the node. Let's describe the node, yeah, and then.
Oh yeah, allocatable CPU 10M. Okay, so where do we change this? Is that just just edit the node, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Delete.
Wait, that's you're removing that from the status, so I don't think that's going to matter anyway.
I'm removing it from everywhere. Yeah. Okay, let's describe our nodes and see if that is gone. No, it's still there. So this must be a setting provided somewhere.
Oh, y'all, sorry. That was my fault. I started typing.
Oh, you're allowed to type. I'm the one that shouldn't be allowed to type. Okay, how do we fix this? I'm gonna Google it. You can, if you want to clicky.
Yeah, I'm just gonna look at the nodes. Interesting.
Okay, there's flags on the kubelet, kube reserves, that we should probably go check out. So we're going to want to check the systemd unit file, the kubeadm flag, the kubelet flags, and.
So what are we looking for? Sorry.
Well, I think we need to go on a worker node. Look at the kubelet configuration. There's nothing in this file, right?
Doesn't look like it.
I'm almost stuck in Vim. Okay, flags. I didn't see anything there. That looks okay to me.
By the way, Matt and Dan are saying that I'm not ready to give up yet. So I don't want to know the answer yet. I feel like we're close. And
let's check the defaults. Is there anything here? No. All right. Status. Kubelet. Okay, everything we need to know is in this unit file. What if everything is
I
past
think
the kubelet? So I'm just going to cat it. Nope, not that one. There's the other one.
Oh, if you just do systemctl cat, it will show
sorry,
you the. If you do systemctl, it shows you like all of the drop-ins and then rendered like the full actual. Yeah. So the environment file is empty. That second etc default environment file is empty. The environment file, the kubeadm flags.env isn't there. Sorry, didn't have anything in it.
I wonder if this set. Look at the bottom, right? We've got these environment variables. Could they be provided? No, they have to come from environment files, don't they? So.
Oh, sorry.
I can smell it. We must be staring right at it. That's the thing.
I think we probably are, yeah.
Monolithic kubelet config. We check that file. Oh wait, there's the could be an etc Kubernetes kubelet or etc Kubernetes bootstrap kubelet. Let's go check those.
Can I?
So that one doesn't exist. What about
that
kubelet?
one? That doesn't exist.
I think we looked at that. Yeah, that's just I can't modify that.
That's just to connect to the API server. Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna try varlib kubelet. Walid says /etc/default kubelet. I did look there. I didn't see a kubelet.
Yeah, that's it. It doesn't even exist. I don't think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not even there. Look.
Nola suggested 10-kubelet.conf. I'm not sure where you've seen that.
Oh, that's the. See, look, this is right here. That's the drop-in file that is like the systemctl cat like concatenates it all together. I feel like we're so close. I'm not ready to give up yet. Like,
I think this is hiding stuff from us. Can we open that 10kubedm.conf? Because it's going off the screen, and I bet there's a flag on the end of it. So
okay,
etc. system B system, yeah. What's the? Kind of wrapped it here though. Where have they hidden this?
I almost want to journal ctl -u kubelet -f. Oh, that's
all right. We've spent too much time on this cluster. Feel free, anyone. Let's tell us where this setting is, because we've checked everywhere I can think of, except maybe in just a etc profile. But yeah, it's not added anything in there. Okay. That was a cool command. I like that cat thing. I wasn't aware of that. I always end up just trying to find a unit file and get inside of it, and getting confused. If you actually did that, Matt, that would have been hilarious. I bet you set up an alias in the actual system configuration, which won't be loaded by teleport, but they tried to replace Vim with Emacs.
Oh, horrible people. Oh, we haven't looked at the mutating webhook. Oh, that's so mean. That's the worker, so you'll have to go back to the control plane. And it's mutating webhook. You put, yeah.
I'm lost without my autocomplete. Oh, there's a defaulting on it.
.ks.io. Look at that. That's so. I actually didn't know you could do that. That's relatively new. So it's I think again, if we change the resources to foo like this, I'm not actually sure what this is
Yeah, but what's
doing.
it modifying, right?
Side effects none.
Oh no, it's calling this external URL, which is doing the mutation. So they've set that up in their own thing.
I really want to just see what this is.
Yeah, you need to pass it in a body and stuff. All right, that's good. I like that. Bastards.
So it looks like the mutating webhook is modifying the node as it joins the API server to mutate the available resources. Am I right in what you had done there?
Yeah, they've added that mutation webhook. It's calling a third-party external URL, and they're writing in that weird stuff to it. That's good. That's good. I always forget to check the admission controllers. I really need to get into better habits. All right.
So let's look at our pods.
Of course, it runs on.
There we go. Look.
Do you want me
Beautiful.
to say Knative or native, Matt?
That's such a powerful part of Kubernetes that you can basically modify any resource as it kind of turns up in the API server. Like if your Kubernetes cluster was to be like attacked for some reason, like you're basically going to be chasing things forever. If you can host your own URL as well, that's pretty powerful.
All right, I am calling this one fixed. Good job, Lee and the audience. Let's get on to our second cluster.
Is it too early to have a drink at 10 a.m.? I think I'm starting to feel like I might need one.
Yeah, I'm not far. I'm not far from getting my victory beer, but yeah, my losing beer, consolation beer. Right, okay. Our second cluster is broken by Akash at Puck on Twitter. I guess we're just going to do the exact same thing again. And
did you set up the alias here, just in case K get nodes? Nope. Oh god, I can't remember the syntax.
Did you join your own session?
Oh no, I think I joined the one we set up earlier. So hold on, let me get into that one.
All right, okay. No, it's okay. I'll join that one. That's fine.
Oh no! I've closed it now. I need to close it down again. So if you stand up a session, I'll join it now.
Okay, I'm in a session. We have our alias. I am unable to run get nodes.
Excellent. I'll be with you any minute now.
Your colleague Paul has said it is never too early. It's 6 p.m. So.
Okay.
And from our breaker as well. Man. Okay, that's timing out. I'm not sure what's going on there. So I'm going to let you drive. Let's just do our pulse check on all the control plane components and see where we are.
Is running. API server's running. Controller manager's running. Kubeproxy's running. Kubelet's running. Let's check. The kubelet is actually healthy. I have a theory that I don't want to share just yet. Okay, so we're getting RPC errors as it's trying to connect to the API server. I wonder. Ooh. And yes, I don't know what the. There we go. Have we had somebody mess with the IP tables chains?
To reload, it's doing that weird scrolly thing. There we go. So you think it's an IP tables thing?
No, I was just making sure that like there was no because the kubelet's trying to connect to the API server at the moment, and it can't, and it's like timing out even. And we're getting a lot of. If you look at the errors here, we're getting a lot of RPC errors. And my theory was that there was like we've rejected all the traffic, but I think that was a poor theory at this point.
Okay, but we do have an API server running, right? We've seen that on a
Yes.
PS. Okay. Interesting. Can we curl the API server?
You want to drive that? I think you probably want the IP address and then health Z or something like that to make sure it's. Or you could just cheat and
that what we need is here. So advertise address. Curl. HTTP. This is why I shouldn't drive. Okay, HTTPS.
health C.
Secure.
Okay, yeah. Health C.
Too many requests. Okay, so Akash has confirmed that IP tables was not touched. Thank fuck. Seriously.
Okay, so if the API server is unhealthy for some reason, what could have caused that?
Nothing wrong with drinking at 10 a.m., Carlos. You enjoy. I think Lee will be right.
I'm on vacation after this too, so I thought I need like 2 weeks off in order to get over this. So
okay, so we got too many requests. So we need to work out why it's rejecting these. So you have just pulled up is this the API server manifest?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm just trying to see if we have restricted the allocations to this, and it doesn't look like it. But that's not even the right place to look because it would be in the kubelet, I think, wouldn't it?
But the API server is rejecting our curl. So there's something wrong with the API server.
But the too many requests is probably the pod that's running probably has a limited number of actual OS allocation. I don't think that's the right way of phrasing it. But are you following along with what I'm trying to say? Like,
no.
So the API web server is like it's got allocations at the pod level, like actual operating system allocations of like CPU cycles and memory and all that kind of stuff. And even just a standard control plane with like nodes and a few pods is basically overwhelming the API server because it's serving too many requests is what I think this is saying. So my working theory is that we've restricted the allocations at the pod level to, give it only 10 megabytes of memory or something silly like that. I could be way off, but that's what I'm currently thinking.
Okay. Can we not check that from the proc file system? I think.
Yes, and you're gonna have to drive that because I am out of touch with.
So if we just grab the process number and the proc process C groups, I guess it's just C group. Okay. What do we got? There's a way to see that kind of stuff. If it was at a C group level, we should be able to kind of get something from here. Too long. Okay, limits.
No. That throws my theory out of the window then.
Yeah, I think that's fine. So let's go back to the manifests. What have we got here, right? We've got our entity. Well, the timestamps and none of that has changed. So there goes that plan. Right.
Yeah. What about var lib kubelet?
I just want to see if the API server. Did we look at these yet?
No, not yet.
No, wait. You just look at this. I think you pulled these up, didn't you? All right. Okay. All right. So you want to go to var lib kubelib.
Device plugins, pod resources.
I don't know what those directories are. Interesting.
Are they on the old cluster? I don't remember seeing those before.
I have no idea. I don't think. Okay. Thanks, David.
I don't even know where to start with the too many requests thing. To be quite honest, like it's not very promising.
So what's our symptom again? Can't hit the API server, and your hypothesis.
API server's overwhelmed. It's serving so many. I guess what we could probably do is just restart the kubelet here.
I mean, that's not got us into any trouble at all yet, has it? No, that looks fine. It has to be the API server. Let's run get. In fact, let's try that curl again. Too many requests. Okay, let's get some headers out of this. Right, we're getting a 429. So.
Which is too many requests.
I know,
HTTP.
Just say it for my own sanity more than anything else.
Did we modify the manifest?
I don't know what's going on there. No. All right, when in doubt, API server 429. Overloaded API server sends a 429. We're not getting a lot of help from the audience on this one.
I'm just looking up CTR. C. Okay. That's interesting. I would have expected that to list something. Certainly when I broke one of these clusters, it did.
No, so Walid sent me the command to fix that, which I think is needed in these environments. So if we do cryctl.yaml and drop in this path, I think. Oh no, okay. Didn't quite work. All right. Well, he wants to see the logs on the API server, so let's do that.
Cube API server.
Wish I had monitoring on these machines. I need my Grafana and my time series. Why don't you just open that in Vim?
A log file?
Yeah. Let's just.
Okay.
All right. So that started. Okay, that's when I spun up the machine. So let's just shift G right down to the bottom. Like I haven't seen an actual error yet, right? All right, I'm just going to scroll up very quickly. I'm looking for my pattern matching.
I wonder if etcd is been messed with, and that's why the API server is saying too many requests. Because the API server connects to etcd, and if it can't write to etcd for some reason, or
Well, he'd suggest you search them for runtime. I don't see it. Let's go down. Let's assume your theory is maybe right then. So let's confirm etcd is healthy, or at least running.
We never actually checked. We only looked at
Yeah.
the. I think we did see it earlier. And there should be a health endpoint.
Yeah,
Which I
I've
think
got an
is.
etcd cheat sheet I can use to quickly get the health out of it. But let's check it if you do a PS and make sure it's running, or just curl if you want. Yeah, it's there. Okay.
And then I think it's okay. LC. Would expect that to work. I guess I could just do. That's client URLs.
For etcd, we'd have to pass in the certificate, the key from the /etcd.
Of course we would.
Let's just get Kubernetes etcd cheat sheet. I just use this all the time. I never remember the etcd command. This one is.
Are we on the right track, Akash? Like, I'm pretty stumped here. I'll be quite honest. Like, I think.
Oh, etcd. Can't remember. Search. etcd client. Cool. Okay, so etcd is configured to work and it's timing out. So there we go. So we need to fix etcd. Oh,
I'm glad my theory.
etcd is fine.
etcd is fine, not touched. Excellent. This is great. So etcd is broken though.
Akash suggested we look at the kubelet log file.
You feel like we've looked at this and it didn't help much? How did we? Did we not?
No, I don't think we checked the kubelet. We were too focused on the API server.
So it is running.
Do you want to do just get the last few hundred lines and see if we can pinpoint that error? Okay, what we got?
A lot of errors is what we've got. Like a lot of errors.
See if I can get this a start.
I guess what we could do is just restart it and then tail it as it comes up, so we don't have to go through all this scroll back.
I feel like I'm committed now.
Let's.
Okay, yeah, let's restart the kubelet and then jump straight into the tail. And if we need to, we can always modify the unit file to have it not restart.
Okay. So it's starting up. It's connecting to it. Oh my god, that was fast. Lots of errors. I'm scrolling. So many errors. If any Kubernetes developers are watching, can you not like panic and give us a full stack trace like this? That'd be great.
Yep, I've broken
It's scrolled off the screen. It's the error scrolled off the screen, and it's restarting.
I'm going to grab 5,000 of these, put them into a file. Okay. I don't think I've even got the start of it. Right, that looks different. Okay. No, not yet. Oh. Just a wall of text.
It's just a complete stack trace of all of the. Oh wait, so this
Yeah,
looks.
there we go. There's stuff. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Keep going. I think it's because no NVIDIA devices were found. Like, that was a log message that seemed relevant. Keep going.
And there's that error that Waleed mentioned earlier, and we never saw. But we've got an unknown service runtime. Okay. Fail to run kubelet, fail to create kubelet, get remote runtime type version failed. Okay, so it's something wrong with container D.
Which we were on that track a little while back and then got off that track.
Okay, so let's do a status, container D, journal, container D.
There we go. We never checked this. Like, we just assumed this was running correctly.
This started 10 minutes ago. All right, let's.
That'll do it.
Sometimes it's the simple things, then we overcomplicate it. All right, let's see.
Okay.
7 seconds ago.
So I should be able to do this now. Oh wait, no. What is it?
Try control pods.
Try control.
Pods. Okay. So container D is fixed. I wonder if that gets us back online. Do you want to try get nodes? All right.
Looks pretty good.
Akash is laughing at us. Okay. Yep, the simple things, and he's also said that was. Sorry, I assumed you're.
But at least we have an API. We have an API server now.
Told us we've got a problem too. So.
I mean, there's every chance this has happened on all the worker nodes too. But it looks like our control plane is generally coming up okay, and like once core DNS comes up, we should be okay. I'm guessing.
Well, Akasha said there's a second problem, so we'll need to try and see if we can work that out. But let's see if we get core DNS.
It doesn't.
Do you want to describe that pod?
It's not necessary.
Sorry.
Where are these supposed to get scheduled?
Well, if you just describe it, we'll see if there's any conditions that are failing, and then.
Oh, sorry.
Let's see. No events. Initialized but not ready. Pod scheduled. Nothing obvious there. You want to run get pods again? Okay, so we've got a problem here. Okay. We're on the control plane node. Core DNS wouldn't be scheduled there. Shall we go check out the worker node?
I think that's a good plan.
Okay, let's assume they've made the same change. Because people hate us.
I'm just joining your session. Hold on. There we go. Cool.
Do you want to grab the bottom worker VC and then just fix the container deconfig, and then we'll see where we are.
Servers, connect.
Okay. So,
and it was in cat etc container d.
Yeah, just delete
config.com, right?
Okay, so we've got 2 worker nodes ready now. Third one, I'm assuming, is just coming.
Yeah, I just restarted it, so it should be up any minute now.
Second. And then we'll try and work out why that core DNS isn't getting scheduled. And we'll do it all under 8 minutes. All
Can't
right.
wait. We got some crash loop backoffs on the CNI, which looks interesting.
Aha, right. Okay.
So let's are you driving? I was going to
no,
describe.
Yeah, I'll watch.
Describe PO. Oh God, I've got something in my. That is how you accidentally cause production outages, everybody.
Dash it, yeah.
Exec init container, no such file or directory. Cilium has that init container that is. Oh wait, key get cm cilium minus o YAML. We got to scroll past all of the. Oh wait, no, that's going to be in the pod definition. Okay, get ds. Sn cilium.
And if I had upgraded the cluster to 121, we wouldn't see all that managed fields. I need to remember that for next time. Okay.
So there's an init container. And it looks like the command for the init container has been edited to add a / to it. Or does that look like the right thing to you?
Hold on. Containers. Where's init? Oh, there they are. Okay. No, the /init dash container does look okay. Do you want to copy the image name? Let's just. Oh, we don't have Docker. I was gonna say, let's just run it and poke around. But so what was the error message again?
It said that the. Let's look at the. Said that it's trying to execute init container.sh and there's no such file or directory.
Okay. Just because my screen is shared, I'm going to copy that image name and run it locally and take a look in the root directory. You all right with that?
Yep, works for me. Yep.
Because
we got 6 minutes.
easy. All right. Docker container run -rm -it override the entry point bash. Assuming it's got a bash in it. I mean, normally it's like entry point.sh in the root of the container. I'm not familiar with the Cilium one, so I think it's just easier if we just look at it.
It looks like Akash is saying that the first problem is not fixed. So
they followed up with is fixed, I think, right?
Oh. Problem 1 is not really or is really fixed.
Why is my connection going? Oh, maybe it's the Docker Hub rate limit in me now. Ugh. My connection's pretty fast. I wouldn't expect the 25 meg file to slow me down. Okay, come on. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, no, it's extracting. Okay, come on. I'm impatient.
Uh,
I'm gonna start pulling all these images down in advance. All right.
well, let's think about what this is actually saying, though, right? Because it's like the default command init container. Like somebody in the chat is saying to remove the command, and we should just use the default, which is totally valid. But
the
if
init container is there for a reason, right?
Yeah, what's a little confusing is that how would you change that mount point to like remove, like if this is the upstream Cilium, like the upstream Cilium image, how have you managed to remove the default command? All that shell
I wonder if
script.
they've added any. Do you want to edit that daemon set again? I wonder if they've added any volume mounts that would just make that file.
That's what I was. That's kind of what I was trying to. Yeah. Okay. Edit ds -n Cilium. Cilium, right?
Search for volume.
Can't type. Volume mount. No root there, is there?
Oh wait, this is a command, not the entry point. Change command to entry point.
Like that?
I think that's it.
Nope.
Why did it fail?
No,
oh no, wait,
entry
Kubernetes
point.
is command and args. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, that's
silly me. Okay.
Where's entry point gone? There we go. God damn it! Why is my
Yeah.
So this should be this should be command, right?
Yeah, that was just me being silly. The audience is suggesting that the command shouldn't start with a slash. I don't think that's a problem.
I do feel like I don't think I think it is a problem. I'm with the audience, so I'm going to edit this and see what happens. Run container error.
All right, do you want to get the logs out of that again then? Yeah, that doesn't change anything. It's still, the script is still in the root directory. It's still called init. Is it called init? I'm going to copy this verbatim. Hold on. Copy. I'm going to go over to here. I'm assuming it worked. It didn't crash. Yeah, I got 0. Why is it not working here? Like, what could cause that?
Let's put that back because we made it worse. So
we could remove the init container and hope that it's not needed, but
I believe it will be.
But I don't think that's a fix. Command slash init container.
Init container run. There must be
Matt
some.
suggested we could always have command as bash and then args-c slash init container. I mean, but there's a. I'm not convinced that's the problem, because there is a shebang file. Although, assuming, is there a bin.sh?
I mean, the only way that I can think of to override, to move, like this is the upstream 185 Cilium container. The only way that I can think of to remove that init container from the root file system is to mount a volume over the top of it. And we don't see any volumes in the daemon set.
Oh, what if they pre-pulled the image and then the pull policy on it is if not present? The image could be a random
wait.
image.
That's a great point. Image pull.
If not present.
If not present.
Let's set it to always.
There we go. Do you want to use the? We're running out of time. Do you want to use the Vim? Do you want to do that? Because I'm out of this Vim. Yeah.
Done.
Oh. Okay.
Moment proof.
Oh, look at that. That was very
sneaky.
Yeah, so I mean, if you like you said, you pre-pulled the image and then modify remove the init container on the image. That's really mean. So
yeah, for all we know, that image was just Alpine retagged or something.
Right.
We fixed it. Or 2 minutes over, but we fixed
it. 2 minutes over. I feel like that's a victory. I do feel like that we got there in the end. We went off on the wrong direction to begin with, and then got there in the end.
Yeah, nicely done, of course. That was good. It's one of those things. Like, unless you have a moment of clarity, you just don't think about it. That was good. 2 really good problems there. And you're just checking. We can run stuff. So.
I'm just checking we can. I know we're over time, but I feel like I can't. I'm not going to sleep tonight if I don't actually try and run a pod. So there is a crash loop back off happening, but it's Ceph. And who needs storage in a?
Oh no, Ceph will take a lot of time to get healthy again.
Yeah. So. There we go. It's running. Excellent. Okay.
Nice. All right.
I think we got there.
Yeah. Thank you to all of our breakers. Not to Matt. Really, I'm just thanking Akash. Those were some good problems, actually, and it's really. I mean, it's difficult, right, when you're staring at this and you're trying to work it out, and it's a feel a bit of pressure. Easy to go down rabbit holes, and I think we had a few, but I'm really happy. I think we did really well there. That was great. Well, you did. Really well.
And we got 2 working clusters. It's a team effort. We got 2 working clusters at the end, and I learned about containerd. When I was doing this a year ago, the default image container runner was Docker. So I've learned a lot about containerd today. So I feel like I come away with something.
All right. Well, Lee, thank you. That was awesome. We did it. We fixed it. Waleed's got a good comment. You can change your background now. Everything is fine. We have actually.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, I can change it to me on vacation, I guess.
Nice. All right. Well, thank you again, Lee. Enjoy your vacation. We will be back next week with more Klustered. Have a great time, everyone. Bye.
Thanks, everyone.